So Jackson, what are we doing here, mate?
Harvesting the grass for the compost bin. I am setting up today.
Why would you do this? What's the whole point in doing this?
Grass is one of the, I guess you could call it food for the compost bin. It is a nitrogen-based product, for a word, or nitrogen-based readily available thing that you are able to put in the compost bin, because you need nitrogen and carbon for the compost bin to work as the food source. Is what that is.
We have Eden here.
Yeah, the helper.
She's the little helper. Nice little grass clippings there. How do you know how much grass to put in the bucket or to harvest?
It's kind of hard to tell off by eye, because with compost it's generally a 25 to 1 or 30 to 1 ratio. 25 being carbon, 1 being nitrogen. So 25 parts to 1 nitrogen. No, 25 parts nitrogen to 1 carbon, or 30 parts nitrogen to 1 carbon.
So what do we have here, Jackson?
Well, this is the compost bin. This is the shell of basically what is going to be where the compost is produced, hence the compost bin name. So what I'm doing here is I get my carbon. This is very good carbon. This is shredded paper towel. Well, I'm shredding it up. Paper towel. Newspaper, I mean.
So we're just using normal newspaper.
Just normal newspaper.
Look at that. Yep. Ripping it up.
As I said before, you want a certain ratio based off of weight of how much you want to put in of each. You can put in a ton of carbon, but generally you want a small amount of nitrogen. But again, it's based off of weight. So what I'm doing here, this was my previous compost spot. This bin is just finished. It's composting around. That's the compost there. It is not all fully composted, every part.
So what we had here, this bin here was full of all of that. And
not all fully composted down, but majority of it is.
And Jackson just transferred it. So how long was it in here before you transferred it in over there?
Couple months. Actually, talking about that, if I bring up my previous video that I've just done, I planted garlic, and it is coming up. Just a little spoiler for another video I did. Garlic is coming up from the previous video I did.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah. And anyways, back to the compost. Nitrogen, carbon. Generally you want to be careful, because there is things you can't put in here. That being meat, dairy, bones, and anything really with chemicals. That is the general basis of more common things you would find that you wouldn't want to put in here.
Awesome.
The main things to a compost bin is nitrogen, carbon, water, and air, which is what this tool is used for. That is ever so delightfully getting caught on
You wanna just show us that tool and where you can purchase that from?
You can get this from Bunnings. It's like 15 bucks, 20 bucks, and all you do, it's not a good example in this now because there's not enough, but just imagine all the materials are built up. You grab the top and you just twist it around and around, and it goes into the base and it like hooks in there. Then you just lift it up and shake it, and that aerates it. And you do it a couple of times all round, you know, and that aerates it, which is, you need air in compost because it become very soggy and kill the microbial life that actually happens and lives in there, which is another big thing why you need the right ratio of carbon and nitrogen.
Heard it here first, guys.
So that'll just go on.
So we've got garlic here. When did you plant all this?
Well, I planted it a couple of days ago. I showed that in my last long form video.
Yeah.
It's composting and the secret to huge garlic harvest. So or at least along the lines of that. You
can see some newspaper there.
Yeah, so that didn't fully decompose. It was one of the last ones added in, so it didn't get the full cycle. So that is just if you're in Australia, that is a Coles cardboard bag or paper bag. they're very good for the compost, and it all just break down. There is always times in compost where you'll get things that aren't meant to be in there and things you don't want. Just pull them out. But other than that, it's a pretty straightforward thing. Just water it every so often, really when it needs it, which is pretty easy to tell. Aerate it, feed it, and then it's just heat then from the day, and that's really the basic of compost.